Big Alex Elite personality. You can see the score. You can see the score, and also you probably watched the game, but we did it. It's just like, damn, man. It was a nervy watch, I can't lie. But to be fair, like when you actually analyse it, we conceded one big chance to them, and that was it, really. It was a pretty dire game of football, but I don't really care. We had to stay up, we had to do it. And Everton did their bit, helped basically not giving a toss about the game. West Ham did their bit as well, because West Ham won 3-0, which I knew they would win. So it pretty much played out exactly how I thought, because I knew we were going to lose to Chelsea, and I thought we would do it, to be honest. I was even thinking like we might draw the game 1-1 and it will be a nervy one, but luckily Kinksky made a really good save at the end to deny Tyreek George an equaliser. And if he got that, it would have been a nervy watch. It would have been a nervy watch if he got that. So fair play to Kinksky for denying George at the end. But boy, we can reload it. We can reload it for next season now. But to be real with you, like, I cannot watch this team again. I'm sorry, I just cannot watch this combination of players ever again. Like, do you know what's mad? Like, I'm probably going to get tickets to one of the first games of the season, and it's just like, because at the end of the day, you're a supporter, but if I was the owner, I would be really like scared to avoid this again, because not because they care, but because it's the money thing. Like, they don't want to risk the money, like losing 300-500 million. So surely they're going to invest something this summer, and I really hope that they do. I gotta say though, the way De Zerbi's set us up is just it's really good. He's literally kept us up and done the most that he can, so fair play. But yeah, it was a nervy watch still, I can't lie. It was a bit of a heart check. Michael Oliver, the ref, didn't really help us, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. I couldn't have taken it if we went down, like, because I ain't watching the championship games, man. Like, to be real with you, like, I wouldn't have watched the championship, but like, I'm not watching. I ain't watching fixtures that say EFL at the start of them. Nah, no chance. But yeah, nah, it's so good. And the fixtures come out on the 19th of June, which is not even that far away now. It's about 3 weeks away. So it's happy times. It's happy times again. And but we can't have this again, because we ended 17th twice, which is crazy. You know, like 17th twice is crazy. But it's just one of them. It's like, I kind of like the way we set up with Ben Bentancur in the midfield with Paulinho. I thought we looked strong. And there's another player that we had in the midfield. Who did we have in the midfield? I can't even remember. But we brought on Maddison and Sarr. Sarr didn't really do much, but Maddison was a nice sort of boost to bring on. We have some awful players though. Like, Tell has no end product. Miwani's terrible. Literally the worst striker I've ever seen at Tottenham. Richarlison played awful. So to be honest, I'm happy. I'm very happy, because like I said, it was a pretty dire game of football. The standard of football was pretty bad. And look, that was Everton as well. Everton didn't really care about the game. And then Moyes brought on 3 subs at the end and started trying, and that's where I got scared. I was like, oh shit, like, he's actually trying now. But luckily it was too little too late for them. Some interesting scores elsewhere, sort of like Sunderland, Brighton, getting into Europe, also Bournemouth. And it's mad, like, them teams getting into Europe and we're 17th. But that's the lesson, isn't it? The lesson is you have to invest properly if you want results. And it doesn't matter what badge you have. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you've got to do things properly, you know, and that's pretty much the situation. But if I was to rate this season out of 10, oh, it's been awful. It's been the worst season ever. I give it a 2 because we stayed up, but it's been awful. It's been awful. And I just need next season to reload now so I can put this behind me. But we can't forget about this season. We've got no choice but to forgive it. But we, because we did stay up, but it's been awful. But the thing is, the problem is, when you go to the Tottenham games, you get a category of people there who basically, they don't really care whether we win or lose. They honestly don't really care that much. Like, as long as they're entertained, they're fine. So at the end of the day, like, it's a commercial thing, and it's sad. It's very sad that it's a commercial thing. So that's currently the situation at Tottenham, I knew West Ham would win. I knew it, and they did, and they got 3 goals. And I was seeing the goals pop up like boom, 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 and I was like, because obviously, like, if they win, we had to have won, or at least drawn. But the good thing is, like, we had the lead going into the last part of the game, because imagine it was like 0-0 going into the last 15, and then Tyreek George has that shot, and you think it's it. So the one goal, like, little cushion was nice, because I needed it mentally, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it was an interesting one. It was an interesting one. If we go to the stats, I mean, dead 1 shot on target in the whole game. We had 2. We had 1 big chance. They actually did have a big chance, but it was saved. So yeah, interesting. The possession pretty much even. We gave up a lot of possession in the second half, to be honest, and we stopped playing a bit in the second half, which wasn't good. But yeah, the corners were fairly high for both teams. Yeah, it was an interesting one. I can't lie. It was an interesting one, but I'm glad we did it. And if I can maybe get up the table to show you the final table. So obviously, champions, City, United had good seasons. Aston Villa had a good season, very good season. They won the Europa League. Liverpool had a meh season. These 3 teams have overachieved and done well. Even Brentford, Chelsea, fallen below their expectations. But this is where I wanted us to be. Like, alright, if we're going to have a bad season, but end 10th at least. But anyway, these are the bottom half table teams, and then we just do it by 2 points. We just about do it. Oh, just about. I think with West Ham, if you look at them, it's these 3 losses, that cost them. But it's easy to say that in hindsight, innit? But, like, yeah. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts as well. What a season, man. What a season. And then the thing is, if you look at, like, 2024, I know we won the Europa League, but this was the warning sign. I'm sorry. We've ended 17th twice. That's crazy, man. We ended below Wolves, who are awful. So, yeah. But I want to hear your thoughts. Like, comment, follow, and all that. And keep moving. Stay hungry.